Hello everyone. Today I would like to give an example about how to find the area between a curve. And this one is the main idea of the first topic in MTH 102. For the direction, we will write down how to calculate this area in the green line. First, the condition. The area equal to integral of alpha to beta is a 1/2 of r squared d theta. This one is the formula that we have to use in this choice. Next, we will calculate the alpha to beta, but this one they have a two curve. You will consider what is the outer loop or inner loop. This one is cover all, we call it outer loop. And this one is inside, we call inner loop. Okay, for the area, you look at me, think with me, this one is a curve. For all area, we'll cut off of the circle, right? This means we will get the r square and minus of this r square. Okay, this one, we will get outer loop of r equal to t plus 2 sine theta square. We will move here in direction. Okay, so we will recite this one. Okay, and we cancel with the circle r equal 2. You look at this. This one we will minus negative 2 square d theta. This one you calculate here. 1, 2 square of theta to beta. This one is 3 square per 2 multiplied by 3 and 2 sine theta plus 2 sine theta square minus 4 d theta, right? This one. And then alpha to beta. This is the 9. This is 9 minus 4 is 5. Plus 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 6 multiplied 2 is 12 sine theta plus 2 square is 4 sine square theta. You don't forget to d theta because it's very important. Then this one is the lower bound and upper bound. You need to find what is the direction. You will write to integral for the first direction, this one, into this one. We will integrate to this one, this alpha to beta. This one is beta. And now, how to find these two of the angle here? Because it's just not give to you. But first, I would like you to find the intersection between two curves. R equal 3 plus 2 sine theta and R equal 2. Then we will get it to equivalent. 3 plus 2 sine theta equal to 2. This one is cancelled out, just only one. 2 sine theta equal to minus 1. Like this. Sine theta equal to minus 1 over 2. This is like similar or sine, how much sine? sine square root theta equal to minus 1 over 2. That will might be right on here, like arc theta equal to arc sine minus over 2. This one is theta minus pi over 6. That means that 30 degree is equal minus 1 over 2. Directions 1. You will find what is the minus pi over 6. You look at this. It is graph. This is a 0, and when we have a negative in front of the angle, this means we are clockwise. And clockwise to pi over 6. Here, this one is pi over 6. Is alpha. Are you right? Alpha equal to minus pi over 6. And then you look at this due to the symmetry. This one and this one is the same angle. That means this one is a beta. Beta equal to, you look at this. This is a pi. This is a pi. And pi part is the same theta. This one is pi part pi over 6. That's equal to 7 pi over 6. This is our alpha and beta. Okay, right. We already complete for find the angle here. Now we will move something out of the frame. Yes, this one. For this fine for the calculate all of the area. But this one, I would like to calculate only half, but it's multiplied by 2 because due to the symmetry, when we calculate just only here to here, and we multiply by 2, this get a both area, and then we will get it. Starting with 2 multiplied by 1 over 2. Lower is to starting with negative or pi over 6, right? Okay, you write here. And we will end in this direction. This is the symmetry. The symmetry, this is a perpendicular, is a pi over 2. We will get a bounded upper bounded of pi over 2. Or in the same way, or on another hand, you can write down to find the negative pi over 6 is a lower bound and upper bound is a 7 pi over 6. It's the same answer. You can do it. But I do like this because it's more faster than this solution. When we can cross out here, leave only 1, only 5 plus 12 sine theta plus 4 sine square theta of d theta. Then we will take the integral inside. That means we will find that integral of pi 6, pi over 2 d theta. Because it's a constant, we will move out and 1, just keep it. 12 integral of the with 6 pi over 2, sine theta d theta. Alright, this one, right? And we will plot to 4 integral of minus pi over 6 to the pi over 2 of sine square theta d theta. And just this one, this is our solution. And we will do next. This one just only a theta is a 5 multiplied by upper bound minus a lower bound. You don't forget about the symbol before the angle because it's submitted to you. 12 indicate sine theta is a minus cos of theta pi over 2 and minus pi over 6. Then put there. Sine square. This is the solution that we need to write here. Of pi over 6 and the pi over 2. And then sine square, we will find some solution for you. Sine square is a trigonometry from equal to 1. Then we will turn to this point. This means sine theta, sine square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. This one. And this one we will plug this value in. This is 1 minus cos square theta d theta. Okay, just calculate here. This is a 5 multiplied by plus. This is a over 6, right? 3 minus 1 is 4 pi over 6. Yeah. Plus 12 multiplied by minus cos pi over 2 minus we will get a plus because this negative cos negative pi over 6 and part 4. And this one you will take the integral inside. That means 4 to the minus pi over 6 to pi over 2. This theta negative 4 get of the minus pi over 6 to pi over 2. Yes, look at this. This one is cos square theta d theta. Then we will consider this term because they have some identity in this part. Okay, for cos square theta เท่ากับ 1 plus again please 1 plus cos 2 theta over 2. This one is the formula that you need to remember. This one is we will 2 3 10 pi over 3 plus 12 inside cos pi over 2. Cos pi over 2, that means either 0, right? Either 0. Cos negative pi over 6. That's equal to cos minus cos pi over 6. This one, this means cos is a positive, but the positive here is a pi over 6. Pi over 6 is a 30 degree. Either minus plus of square root 3 over 2. And this one is 4. Multiplied by pi over 2 negative and negative pi over 6. And this one we will categorize to here 4 in the integrator minus pi over 6 pi over 2 of 1 plus cos 2 pi d theta over 2. This one have only 2. Then 10 pi over 3 plus 6 yes, it is 6 square root 3 plus this one plus 6 4 is a 4 multiplied by 4 pi over 6. This one is 2 is 3. Okay, and you will do next step by this one 2 is a we will multiply this one and this one. We'll take the d theta to 1. This got only the theta. Look at the thetas of pi over 2 and negative pi over 6. And this one, negative 2 to negative pi over 6 and pi over 2 of the cos 2 pi d theta. Then, okay, right. We will move something. Just a minute. Okay, we do it continue. This one is equal to 10 pi over 3 plus 6 over 3. This one is plus 8 pi over 3 minus 2 of pi over 2 negative and negative. Yeah, here 2 cos 2x. This one you got. We look at the t and the technicals. We will find it. The integral of this. You got it to be sine 2 pi 2 theta over 2 of the pi over 2 and negative pi over 6. This one you can get it. You can get this value. Okay. Then we will add finally to calculate all of term. This one plus 3. This one plus is 4 pi over 6. 3. Okay. This one is 2. Sine 2 pi over 2 is sine pi. Sine pi over 2 minus sine 2 over 2. But just this one, we will find this to cancel this term to more easily. Okay, you just get a sine pi negative sine 2 of the negative pi over 6 here. Then just calculate. This is 18. 18 minus 4 is 14. 14 pi over 3 plus 6 square root 3 and minus of sine pi. Sine pi is this cos. When we not just remember, you can find it. Sine is a y direction. Y direction is a 0 in the sine pi. Yeah. And this one, this is minus sine minus pi over 3. This one will get the value of here and we will get negative out, and the negative to negative equal to sine pi over 3. Sine pi over 3 is square root 3 over 2. This one. And this one is in a bracket. You will put out here as square root t over 2. Let's sum up this idea. This 2, 12, 3 minus 3 plus 14 pi over 3 equal to 11 pi square root 3 over 2 and plus 14 pi over 3. This is a greater than 0 and you get a positive value. That means our calculation is correct because the area cannot be negative. Okay, right. And this is our answer that we can calculate here. For finding the area of this one, there's some idea that you can apply to another example. And I would like to thank you for your attention. If you have a question, you can ask me. Thank you very much.